Hello, I'm Dr. Jack Hinderman,
And I'm Dr. Jenny Leist.
and we're your family's chiropractor in Dubuque, Iowa. What do you want to talk about today, Doc?
Why do you get adjusted?
That's a great question. I get adjusted because I understand that life is expressed and experienced through the nerve system, and it happens no other way. And I also understand that there's just a lot of stress out there.
There is.
We live in such a stressful world, from from finances to time to family to friends, work. Yeah, I mean there's tons of stresses out there, and knowing what I know and understanding what I understand, I know that stress can accumulate and build up and cause problems, and
That's why I get checked a couple times a week.
yeah, so. Yeah, I'm once a week. I get checked. You check me, obviously. Do you want to get in on this?
Oh yeah.
You do? Look, we got a special guest coming in here. Scoot over. Let's get her a chair.
Why do you get checked? Or you get that chair?
Hold on. Come on, you sit in the middle.
Thanks. Take note. I remember my best.
So dropping in during our video, so she gets roped in to joining us today. So Dr. Jenny just asked me why I get checked, and we want to have a little conversation with all of your adoring fans out there about why do we get checked on a regular basis. So I want to ask you, just out of the blue, you just walked in. Why do you get checked?
One, because it helps me become more self-aware when I hear comments or observations from you, and when I think about then after an adjustment what changes both immediately and in the hours following, and how I feel, and energy level, pain tolerance, just kind of general, how am I feeling today? Just that recognition and awareness of how much we really know our bodies, or how much our bodies really have to endure that we don't recognize or give them credit for. So I think getting checked regularly helps me just kind of understand where my happy place is. And so I
Very
can
cool.
recognize when I'm not there, and recognize that it's not that I need more chocolate, it's probably that I need an adjustment.
Unless chocolate makes the corner of your mouth curl up, right?
Right.
Yeah, and puts you in that really happy place, then it can be okay. Do you want to just take a second, and maybe the people watching, they don't understand necessarily, or haven't really given much thought as to what causes the subluxation, what causes those problems that we're checking you for and we're adjusting on a regular basis. Do you know?
Well, what doesn't? I mean, I think
Exactly.
Life, yeah.
But yeah, what causes it is our body responding to something that's not in a natural state. So it could be, I think it's less often a physical response. When I first started chiropractic, I thought, oh, I threw my back out, I need a chiropractor. And while that's sometimes true, I mean, you fixed joints and parts and made adjustments, shoulders and ankles and things that I thought were completely not related to the spine, and therefore not within the purview of a chiropractor. But how that whole body's related changes, or affects what a chiropractor can do. And then I've also come to realize that it's not a physical exertion nearly as much as it is the toll of the environment.
Yep. Yep. Both chemically, emotionally.
Mm-hmm. The food I eat or don't eat, the nutrients or lack thereof.
Yeah, that could be a reach for some people to understand that, and until you really start living it and start noticing that there are certain things that you can do that really start to almost accumulate as stress in the body, and that just builds up and builds up and builds up. So. Thanks for sharing. Do you got anything else you want to say?
Well, the other day I actually had a craving for leafy greens. And I was like, oh.
That's impressive.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, my body was like, I think I need some leafy greens. Antioxidants, I don't know what it was, but I thought, oh, after how many years I'm starting to get this.
Yeah, you just made me think of something, because last week I was craving leafy greens too, and here's why. I will tell you why I was craving leafy greens. We had our baby, and I think Sarah's, my wife, has a bunch of awesome friends that just bring us food You know,
They only bring in one food.
we got so much lasagna, and you know, after eating lasagna about 5 days in a row, it was getting.
I want a salad.
It was getting really hard. It was getting really hard for me to eat. So then, what I started doing when I was making my lasagna is I would pile a bunch of raw spinach on my lasagna, and I was eating it with that, and you just almost feel it in your mouth, going, wow, that was pretty good. I absolutely needed that. So, yeah, you're right. It's stress. It's stress, and that's why we get checked. That's why I check my kids on a regular basis. That's why I check my wife on a regular basis. That's why my mom comes over on Wednesdays with my grandma, and my dad just left, and you know, it's. It has to do with adaptation and trying to, what I'm trying to accomplish with my family and with having Dr. Jenny adjust me personally is I want to make sure that my body is fit to adapt into the situations that I'm going to find myself in with modern life and the stresses that come with that. So, at any rate, anything else to share?
No.
Okay.
Come on in.
Awesome.
Join the party.
So thanks for doing that. I know we were joking with you last time you were here. We were closing down. I didn't think you'd really do it, but I'm glad that you sat here and did that with us.
Me
Hopefully, hopefully someone out there catches your message and it resonates with them enough to want to come on in and start, you know, helping you know, create a better life for themselves. But I'm Dr. Jack Hinderman. This is
Rebecca Fabricius.
And this is
Dr. Jenny Leist.
I was waiting for you to say Miss Fabulous.
Oh, I'm sorry. Miss Fabulous.
There we go.
It's my chiropractic alter ego.
Yeah. So if you're not currently connected with our office in any way, you have any questions, feel free to call the office at 563-556-6921. You can like us on Facebook. You'll get the messages that way. You can join our YouTube subscription, our circles, or send us an email if you want to get our health tips or our video blogs. So I'm Dr. Jack Hinderman. I look forward to connecting with you soon.